Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Tech back in the video today, and today we're going to be previewing the Houston Rockets' 63rd regular season game. I can't believe there's only 19 games left after this game tonight, and it's been a great season. Look, I am so disappointed in the way the Rockets lost that game the other night, and I'll see, different Rockets fans say different stuff about how, mainly Twitter, and I think Rockets Twitter is so negative, by the way, and I think a lot of real Rockets fans know that too, and I think there are different reasons why some of these Rockets fans on Twitter are, crazy or entitled or just, expect the Rockets to win. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with Rockets Twitter. I don't understand it, to be honest, but I'm still, it doesn't matter. To be honest with you guys, the Rockets can end the season not winning one more game, and I'm impressed. That's not going to happen, by the way. Watch I say that, and then the Rockets won't win a game the rest of the season. But, look, they're 27-35. They finished the season last year with 22 wins. They still have 20 more games going into tonight's game and already have 5 more wins than they had last year. That's an improvement right there. I don't care what anybody says. If you have 5, if you were just the worst team in the league, and you looked like a disgrace to basketball, as a Rockets fan, I'm going to say we did, because we did 100%. It was with Stephen Silas as the head coach and how bad we played. It didn't feel. It's like I wouldn't go ahead and say it's worse than the Detroit Pistons now. As funny enough, they do have Stephen Silas as an assistant coach there, so maybe he's just the problem. But it was bad, and we already have 5 more wins than we did last year. Look how young our team is. Jabari's 20. Sengun's 21. What is Jalen? 22, 21, something like that. I might be off about that. Cam Whitmore's 19. Amin Thompson's 20. Those are our 5 main guys right there. Tart Easton's 20 or 21. I mean, this team is so young. Outside of Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks, this team is so young. And honestly, they've done such a great job this season, and they could lose every single game the rest of the season, and I'm still impressed. I might be disappointed after some loss. Look at the Clippers game last night. That's disappointing, but I'm not, I still really proud of what this Rockets team has done this season. I went to the game against the Clippers, and that was tough, because honestly, that was a national televised game. That was our chance to, prove ourselves. And honestly, I still think on a national television stage the Rockets did do bad for themselves, because look, this was the night coming off of Alperen Sengun having a career night with 45 points, 16 rebounds, 5 steals, in the night he had against Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs. And then the next night he has a triple-double with 23 points, 18 rebounds, 12 or 13 assists, whatever it was, and we compete with the Los Angeles Clippers, the 3rd seed in the West, who have James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George. Look, we put on a show in that game against the Los Angeles Clippers. We really did. Cam Whitmore, some of the plays he made in that game, like the dunk, the throwdown he had. I mean, I was at the game. That was a monster dunk. If you saw it live, right in front of you, which I had really good seats. I was fortunate to have really good seats, so I saw that up close. That was insane, and he had great shots. He had a couple of really nice threes in that game, and the Rockets had a 20-point lead against the 3rd seed in the West. That should mean something to national television. If it's ESPN or it's TNT, these two stations should look at the Rockets and look and say, hey, this guy Sengun, he's doing something. I mean, on a back-to-back, 45 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 steals, a career high. And then the next night against the Clippers, 3rd seed in the West, a back-to-back, he has 23 points, 18 rebounds, and 13 assists. So I mean, what he's doing is incredible. And also at halftime in that game, he had 10 rebounds or he had like 11 rebounds and 6 assists. He's the first Houston Rocket to have 10 rebounds and 5 assists at halftime of a game since James Harden. So honestly, in my opinion, the Rockets should be televised more. But let's get into this game against the Blazers. This is a 63rd regular season game, and the Rockets are going to be in Portland. Game starts at 9 o'clock. The Rockets, this is their chance to get back on the win column after the Rockets were on a 2-game winning streak. That fell against the Clippers after they blew a 20-point lead. Now here's their chance to come back and get a win against the Portland Trail Blazers. We're talking about a short-handed Blazers team. Injury report. Doubtful, Scoot Henderson and DeAndre Ayton. Game time decision, Jeremy Grant. Brogdon and Shaedon Sharpe have been out for a while. Really the only guarantee of who's going to play out of, their best players is Anthony Simons. I would say going to this game, he's really the only guy you have to worry about. Maybe Jeremy Grant if you play him again. I got to say, last time these two teams faced off, it was a really disappointing loss. It really was. I was at that game as well against the Blazers, and it was 124. I remember it was 124 to 121, and we were winning. We had like a 5-point lead with like 30-something seconds left, and Blazers hit a couple threes. I think the Blazers hit a 3, and then they fouled us, and we went to the free throw line for 2 free throws, up 2, and we only made 1. Missed the other, so it gave the Blazers a chance. Jeremy Grant hit an unbelievable game-winning, he had an unbelievable 3 to send the game to overtime. That was disappointing. The loss, we go to overtime, we lose. That was a very disappointing loss. That's that game, and I think the Clippers game and a couple other games throughout the Rocket season. Those are some of the games you look back after the season's over and wish you could just get that game back and fix some of the mistakes you made. Although I think the refs made more mistakes in that game against the Los Angeles Clippers than the Houston Rockets did themselves, to be honest. The refs were terrible against the Clippers. Let's all just be honest. Let's go with starting lineups for the Rockets. I really don't know what the starting lineup's going to be for the Blazers with all those injuries and everybody, all their main guys doubtful, game time decision or just out. But here's the Rockets starting lineup with everybody good to go. Really, the only guys that are out are the 2 guys that are out for the season, Tari Eason and Steven Adams, and Jeff Green is a game time decision. I don't think he's going to play. He was in street clothes against the Clippers. I don't think he's going to play in this one. But if he does, he's not starting unless someone like Jabari Smith Jr. would be out, which Jabari is playing. So that'd be the only way Jeff would be a starter in this game. So starting lineup same as it's been: Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, Jabari Smith Jr., and Alperen Sengun. And then for the Blazers, I have no idea, to be honest. Predictions for this game: I think the Houston Rockets get a win tonight. Look, the Rockets let's be honest, they suck on the road, but I think against a team like Portland, where Portland is shorthanded and also terrible, to be honest, I think the Rockets should be able to manage to get a win tonight. I think Sengun goes over 25 points in this one. I think Sengun has a monster game. I think he'll get a double-double, maybe a triple-double. We'll see. Sengun has been a double-double machine this season, so I think that's manageable. But I think Sengun goes over 25 points with a double-double, probably with rebounds. And, yeah, that's really it for my predictions. I think I could really see Anthony Simons having a big night for the Portland Trail Blazers if they are really that short-handed. But we'll see. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out. Go Rockets.